Look at the glory there. That is some beautiful coffee. Well, the coffee's flowing and it's time to get going. Hey, welcome back to Questions Over Coffee. My name's Kevin Smith. It's good to see you again. Want a cup of coffee? Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss anything that's coming up on Questions Over Coffee. If you have a comment or a question, leave it in the section below. We'll get to it just as fast as we can. Today's question comes from Christopher Lopez, 2464. Christopher writes, what about off-the-books jobs, under the table, cash-paying jobs? I've accepted it to be an immoral work practice as not rendering what is Caesar's to which is Caesar's is considered lying and stealing. No? But tell me, what are your thoughts? Thank you for the wholesome content and the cup of joe. Subscribed. Christopher, first of all, let me say thank you for subscribing and welcome. I hope that the channel will be an encouragement to you and will help you to consider scripture more deeply, or just consider it in a way that you've not considered it before. If you have more questions, feel free to submit them and we will do the best we can with those as well. This is a very good question. First off, let me say, I am not a tax accountant. I'm decent with numbers, but as far as tax law goes, yeah, no. That's not my cup of tea, or in this case, shall we say, cup of coffee. But I will also say I am not a lawyer. So as far as what is legal and what is not, you'll need to find someone that is more versed in the law where you are, because tax law does change based on the state that you are in. At the end of the video, I will give you a slide that shows 3 different links that you can go to for information about tax law. One is from the IRS, one is from H&R Block, and one is from Penn State University. So, and I'm certain there's more out there that we can all use to educate ourselves on those so that we do not do what is illegal as far as paying our taxes. But let's get to the question though. Is under the table payment illegal? Is it immoral? And well, I mean, Paul tells us in Romans 13, 5 through 7, here's what he writes. Therefore it is necessary to be in subjection, not only because of wrath, but also for conscience sake. For because of this you also pay taxes, for rulers are servants of God, devoting themselves to this very thing. Render to all what is due them, tax to whom tax is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. Of course, you and I both know Paul is not just pulling this out of the air. He is not just simply giving his opinion. He is restating, in a sense, what Jesus himself said in Luke 20, 22 through 25. Is it lawful for us to pay taxes to Caesar or not? But he detected their trickery and said to them, show me a denarius. Whose likeness and inscription does it have? They said, Caesar's. And he said to them, then render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. You know, so you're absolutely right as far as the paying taxes go. As far as the under the table or cash payments go, it does depend on how much the person is making as far as the end of year income kind of thing. Many years ago, it was $19,000 annual income for a couple filing jointly. And we looked it up today. Today is June 28th, 2024. we looked it up today, and that has been bumped up to 27,000 or somewhere around in there. I forget the exact number at the moment, but it is also on the IRS website for you. But in this case, the employer is still required to pay taxes on an employee, even if they're slipping them cash. As far as an independent contractor, which is a bunch of what the day laborers would be considered, it gets a little sticky depending on which state you're in, things of that nature. But integrity-wise, the employer should be paying taxes to the government for the work that has been done, for the income that they have received business-wise, and for the payment and the wages that they have given out to their independent contractors or their employees integrity-wise. Tax-wise, you'll need to look at the IRS website and other things to determine that better. But I will tell you, it does get a little, what's the technical word here? Squirrely, But, I would say, to be on the safe side, both conscience-wise and government-wise, pay the taxes, file the taxes. If someone is making less than what they need to have filed, they'll get the money back, things like that. So, definitely file the taxes. But is it ethically wrong? I would say that is definitely a gray area, and I would be a little bit nervous if someone said, "Here, Kevin, we're just going to slip you this money under the table," kind of thing. That to me seems a little bit, sketchy. But that's my opinion, and I'm sure if you talk to 100 other people, you'll get mixed opinions based on who they are, based on what they believe. So best piece of advice would be follow your conscience in this, and if your conscience does say I should not accept this under the table cash without filing taxes on it, file taxes on it. It is certainly better to be on the safe side in this case. As far as an independent contractor goes, I get a paycheck and I file quarterly taxes, because, well, it's what the government asks us to do. So I do have a question for you. When you get a situation where the authorities say you don't have to file unless you make X amount, what decision do you make? How do you make that decision whether or not to go ahead and file the amount that you made that year, bonuses or whatever the case may be? How do you answer those what seem to be conscience type questions? Leave me a comment in the section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss anything that's coming up on Questions Over Coffee. Thank you for our time together today. I look forward to the next time. Keep pressing forward.